Good evening, everybody. It's Kim Dudash with Dudash Farms, and it's time for What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms. And welcome to What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms. If you notice, I'm outside. We thought we would start tonight by giving you an update on our farm store, or our home location store, right? Yeah, our retail location. So, just going to turn it around here and show you how far we've got so far. So as you can see, it's really going to be an extension of we have an upset bull over here. As you can see, it's an extension of our house, actually. So it's an extra garage over here, and there's Brian Dudash. So we're going to take you inside and show you where we are. We hope to have this done soon, relatively soon, right? So yeah, this is it.
Waiting to finish.
Yeah, we're just waiting to finish, just like everyone else who's trying to build something. So yeah, so we will, this will be our on the farm retail location. We'll have
a walk-in freezer up here, and hopefully a smaller, like, reach-in freezer too.
Yeah, and then a retail desk. And so it'll be a lot easier for people to come and purchase off the farm without having to go through the house.
And for us to load and unload, so we'll have the garage door.
That's right. So if you know,
or load with deliveries, or if we're going to the farmer's market.
That's right. So if you'll see, it's just sort of like an extra garage, and we'll have a little retail shop here. So we're excited about it. So I guess we are gonna go on in.
Yeah, so what are we going to make?
We're gonna make, you tell him.
It's a tongue twister.
It is a tongue twister.
Pesto pasta with pork.
Pesto pasta with pork.
And we did something like this pretty close a couple years ago, right?
We did, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
And so we want to do this one because there's lots of fresh herbs that are in the garden right now, right? So we're going to use some of our basil.
We need to go pick some basil.
Yeah, so Brian's going to...
It's not in the garden this year.
That's
we
right.
planted it right by the kitchen door.
That's right. We planted it by the kitchen door so that
we do use it more.
We do. We really do. So we're going to take you up here and we'll show you. We planted some wildflowers. We've got some beautiful black-eyed Susans that are blooming right now.
Last year, right?
Yeah, they really were, and this all came back.
Seed.
And we've got some, what are they called? Cone flowers. Yeah, lots and lots of beautiful black-eyed Susans that are coming up right now. And we just decided to go ahead and plant our basil by the kitchen door so that we could come out and grab it whenever we needed it. And as you can see, it's taken off.
Yeah.
We got it from Kane at Living Kitchen Farm
at the farmer's market.
Farmer's market, and his plants are amazing, so healthy.
If you have basil, you want to make sure you keep these flower buds
picked off
to keep it leafing.
Yeah.
So we needed 3 cups. We almost have it here.
Yeah.
And you can go inside.
Yeah. So if you're just joining us, we are making pesto pasta with pork. So lots. The rain is coming. I brought my umbrella just in case we got caught in here, but we just thought there we go. We are ready to go. So we're going to go inside and start cooking. All right. And if you'll notice at the bottom, we'll talk about this a little bit later, but I'm hoping, I've never done this before, but at the bottom of the screen, you should have a link to our Sunset Farm to Table dinner that was going to be held on August the 13th, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit. So tell us what you're doing here.
Okay, so we're going to deal with the pork next, and we were going to use a big pork roast and cut it up into cubes.
But it's just you and I.
Yeah, and we have a lot of leftovers because we had some family here this weekend.
Yeah, tell them who
birthday.
Yeah.
So my son and his girlfriend was here, and my daughter and her husband were here.
Yes.
And my cousins, I'm not sure if it's the second cousin. My cousin's daughter
was here.
And her friend.
Yes.
And we had a great time. And we have a bunch of leftovers. We don't need to make a bunch.
We don't need a big roast.
Yeah. So actually, we're taking some pork chops and we're going to cut it up. And you could actually even just cook the pork chops and serve it with the pesto pasta too as an option.
Yeah. So
we're going to break it down. Now, obviously, our pork chops are bone in, and if you really think about it, our pork chop, or any pork chop, is like a T-bone steak, a beef steak. So this would be like the New York strip side, and we have that cut out separately and sold whole.
Yeah.
So we'll just go ahead and cut around the bone here.
So while you're cutting, Vicki Anders says, "Hi, Brian doesn't look much different since his birthday. I've been missing your program, but I remember today by setting the timer." Aw, Vicki, thank you for doing that. Yeah, and yeah, the birthday we celebrated last week was Brian's. So we want to wish him a very happy birthday. I won't sing for you because, hey, Robert Congdon. Robert Congdon is watching, and Jerry King, Angela Madden. Yeah, we got lots of people, so.
So we're just going to trim off a little bit of the fat around the outside.
Yeah. And we have already started our pasta. So our pasta is cooking also. And we'll show you the type of pasta that we use, but we are using the, what's it called?
Curly kind?
Yeah, it's a curly kind. So it can hang on to some of this pasta mixture that we're going to make. So, yeah. And hey, Clay Longmire. Clay Longmire's watching. I hope you're doing good, Clay. We haven't seen you in a long time. So we, like Brian said, we've had a really good week. The pork chops look amazing. You know, Norma, our pork chops are one of the most popular cuts of pork that we have. They really are very tender and very delicious. So yeah, we love them. So we're going to put this on the stove in a pan on medium heat.
Yeah, and we're just going to actually put a little bit of olive oil.
Just a little bit of olive oil because our pork is not, doesn't have a lot of fat on it. And we've actually trimmed a little bit, yeah. But there you go.
And we'll just add a little salt and pepper to this. It doesn't need much seasoning because the pesto is going to be pretty strong.
Yeah. All right. So we'll let that cook up a little bit, and I'll talk a little bit about what we have on at Dudash Farms. And yeah, I've lost my notes. Do you know where they went? Ah, here we go. Excuse me. That's what happens. That's what happens when you start outside and you're live. So yeah, tonight we are making pesto pasta with pork. And I've had to practice that because it's like a tongue twister. And we did this about, gosh, it's been, can you guys believe that we've been doing this kind of thing since August or actually May of 2020? So we did this in August, but we never added it to the newsletter. So we thought, you know what, tonight would be a great opportunity to redo a recipe that we really enjoy. And this is the perfect time of the year to do it because most people have fresh herbs in their garden. And yeah, I mean, you know, and just get your pork chops, have your herbs available. And Brian is going to be mixing the pesto, and it's so simple. But we just wanted to revive it because it was one of the first ones that we'd ever done. I wanted to point out, if you're watching on your screen, there should be a link at the bottom of the screen, and it's to the Sunset Farm to Table dinner that we're going to be having. Actually, it's the Carriage House, which is located in Jefferson City, Tennessee. We are partnering with them and Chef Lisa Long of Red Bud Deli, which is located in Morristown. And she also has Red Bud Kitchen, which is in Knoxville. Chef Lisa Long is going to be preparing a wonderful dinner using and featuring Dudash Farms product, and we're going to be having it at the beautiful Carriage Inn. And if you guys would like to join us, it's going to be on Saturday, August the 13th. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful evening. And so the link will lead you to the place where you can get tickets for that. And they're going to be selling tickets until August the 7th. So make sure you get in there. There's, of course, limited seating. There will not be tickets available at the door. I think it's going to be such a very beautiful, nice evening. So make sure you check that out. And all of the proceeds go to benefit Encore Theatrical in Morristown. And we want to support them. They have such a great program going on. And if you should check out Encore Theatrical. Check out their Facebook page. Check out their web link. They put on some of the most wonderful shows in this area and feature some of the best talent we have in our area. So all of this will go to benefit Encore Theatrical. So we are so excited to be a part of that, and really excited to partner with the Carriage house, which is a beautiful, beautiful venue. If you've never been there, you should at least go and check it out. It's just amazing. And Lisa Long, she's a real chef. Brian and I, we just kind of piddle, right? But Lisa is the real deal, and she's going to put together an amazing meal. And if you will go to our Facebook page, you will see we've done a couple of posts. There's the event post. You can also get tickets by clicking on that and just clicking on the event. And also we have posted the menu so you can see what we will be serving on that night at the Sunset Farm to Table dinner. So make sure you check that out. So how are we doing, Brian? I think Brian is getting ready to put together the pesto. So let's switch it over to him so he can let us know what goes into this pesto. What you got?
So we have 3 cups of fresh basil. We have a half a cup of olive oil.
And you know, you can get basil at your local farmer's market or your grocery store.
Yeah. 3/4 a cup of Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
A 1/4 cup of pine nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 cloves of garlic.
Yeah, so he's going to put that in the food processor and mix it up. And you know what? I think because he's going to be turning on the food processor, I'm going to step outside for just a minute and we'll talk about it a little bit more. So it's very loud. You know, food processors are not the most quiet of all appliances. So, and yeah, finally, today I got the newsletter out. So, if you subscribe to our newsletter, you should have gotten that this afternoon. And our newsletter, it just gives a little bit of information about what we're doing on the farm, and it also we also try to provide all of our recipes from the month before. So all of our recipes that we did in June, they are in our July newsletter. So if you are new to Dudash Farms and you have never subscribed to our newsletter, you can do that by going to our website. It's www.dudashfarms.com, and you can subscribe to our newsletter. And what you will get with that is basically a newsletter once a month that includes all of our recipes from the prior month. And also what we've tried to do is we've tried to, based on popular demand, tried to get those recipes out on Monday following our Sunday evening live so that you can have those if you want to try out the recipes. And I tell you what, we've had a lot of people who have been very interested in the beef barbacoa that we did the last time we had a live, and it was delicious. So you guys really need to try out that recipe. It was so good. But we would love for you to subscribe to our newsletter. We won't send you lots of needless emails and that kind of thing, because we just don't like to get those kind of things. So we'll try to make it all solid information that you want to seek. Also, you know what? Yesterday at the farmer's market, we had such a great day. And we appreciate all of you for coming out and supporting us, because it was a rainy Saturday morning, but I tell you what, everybody came, and we just appreciate you supporting us. We're going to be there, rain or shine. We will never cancel the farmers market unless we have some sort of tornado. We are not going to cancel the farmers market. We will always be there. Our farmers work hard, and as a matter of fact, we were so thankful to have the rain because it has been so dry. So we were very happy to be there in the rain yesterday, and you guys came out and supported us, and we just want to thank you for that. Yeah, and it was a great market. So thank you for that. I think Brian is done. I do not hear the food processor anymore. So let's go back in and see what we can find Brian doing here with his pesto. So how did it turn out?
Good. So I'm getting ready to mix it with the pasta here.
Okay. Oh yeah. So the pasta or the pesto is all mixed, And just to let you, just as a reminder, if you're just joining us, in our pesto, we had 3 cups of fresh basil from our garden. We had 4 cloves of garlic. We had a half a cup of Parmesan cheese.
3/4 cup.
Oh, 3/4 of a cup of Parmesan
half a cup
cheese.
of olive oil.
Half a cup of olive oil.
And actually, I had to add a little bit of more olive oil.
Okay, okay. So yeah, you just kind of have to judge that. And then
Oh, it smells so good.
Parmesan cheese.
Yeah, and that's it.
And that's it.
4 things.
Yeah, and so what we've
Some
done...
recipes call for parsley, but...
Well, you know, and again, a recipe is just a framework, right? Yeah. And you kind of add what you want from there. And he's mixing that in with some pasta. Looks really delicious. Yeah.
You don't have to use one of those packages in the store where you can't pronounce the ingredients.
Exactly. You can't, and there's none of that stuff that is there to preserve, right? So
yeah, it's really easy.
Brian is gonna put that out on the plate. This is our
and we'll just top it with some
pesto
of the
pasta. Pork. Yeah, we'll top it with a pork. And again, we used some of our pork chops tonight because we have lots of leftovers from our wonderful visits over the weekend. We loved it. Also, you guys, while Brian is plating this up, we have decided that we are going to move What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms. Okay, so we are not going to be doing it on Sunday evenings. We're going to be doing it on Friday evenings, right before the farmer's market. We had started out that way. We started out doing Friday evenings at 6:45, and then we moved it. So we are going to move it back to Fridays. So we will have a live this Friday, and that's going to be July the 15th. We'll have a live this Friday, and I will do an event because I know this is going to be a big switch, okay? But this is going to really afford us the opportunity, quite honestly, to enjoy a full day with each other without any obligations.
But we can also talk about what's going on
at the farmer's market. Yeah. We can let you know who's going to be available and who's going to be there.
And if you're busy on Friday night, you can always watch the replay or on YouTube, right?
To subscribe to our YouTube channel and join us on YouTube. Yeah, so if you want to, you can follow us on YouTube. It's Dudash Farms, at Dudash Farms. And we would love to have you join us there. So, yeah, so you guys, I mean, look how simple that was. It was really, really quick. And look how beautiful. I mean, you could have this as a meal. If you have someone visiting, this is just a beautiful meal. And it smells delicious. It smells fresh. And, yeah, it smells farmy. So
it would go with a good glass of wine.
It would go with a good glass of wine. Which, by the way,
yeah.
Thank you, Mom and Dad.
Yeah, we got your package of wine for my birthday.
Yes.
So thank you very much.
Yeah. So, yeah, look at this. Isn't it beautiful? This is pesto pasta with pork. And we would normally use, if we had a larger crowd, we would have used one of our pork roast. But tonight we actually used pork chops just because it's the 2 of us. So, yeah. All right. So, there we go.
All right, let's eat.
Happy birthday, Mr. Dudash.
Thanks.
Yeah. You all have a great week, and we will see you on Friday, and I will do an event to remind you, okay? Have a good weekend. Bye. Or I guess not weekend, it's over. Have a good week. Bye.